are back. And by back, I mean we are back in person and on video. The best of both worlds. It only took a year, Robert. It only took a year for my podcast dream to actually come. For us to be like in front of mics and have it on video. Because originally when I envisioned the podcast, it was supposed to be on video. But I never kind of figured out how to do it. It only took a pandemic to figure out how to do it on video. That's fine. We're here. If you are new, this is Our Favorite Stuff, a brother podcast duo about our favorite stuff, about music, video games, sports, which we're going to be talking a lot about sports today. Anything else that we really talk about, that's pretty much it. That pretty much covers
Pop culture stuff in general, like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, nerd shit. I like to call it nerd shit. That's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
So, that's what we do. If you're returning, thank you for returning. We appreciate you so much. Now, we have decided to be in person, as I said, in front of the camera, because we recorded this podcast, technically. It's technically what we're talking about. On Skype, like we were, if you're returning, if you've seen our episodes before. And Skype said, I don't know where your video is. I gave it 4 days, refreshing, updating, trying, again and again and again, and it's gone. So I said, that's cool. So I texted Robert all frustrated and said, do you want to do it in person?
Yeah.
And Robert said, yeah, let's do it in person. We're not sick. We're okay. I sneezed like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
no big deal. It's just dust. I'm allergic to dust. Yeah. Robert's allergic to everything.
Dude, I just like seasonal. I think it's seasonal allergies, but it's just every season.
Yep.
So I just always clogged, always sneezing. So yeah, going outside is like the most terrifying thing ever because I don't want people to think I'm disease riddled. Yeah. But I'm just, allergic.
You don't have the plague.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what happens. I cough in public sometimes. I got a tickle in my throat today.
Oh.
And I'm like, am I dying?
That's rough.
That was my first thought. I'm like, am I dying? Is this it? Like, am I dead? And I just drank some coffee and it went away, so we're all good.
Really?
So yeah, today we're talking about the return of baseball.
Yep.
Baseball returns tomorrow for us. We're recording this on Thursday. Today's Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Wait.
Thursday, July something. What's the date today, Robert?
23rd.
July 23rd. Baseball returns tomorrow. The Blue Jays play in Tampa. And I'm so excited, but not excited
So
at the
excited
same
for the
time.
whole team to contract the virus.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to talk about is this a good idea? We're going to be talking about baseball in general, because whether it's a good idea or not, we're pumped it's back. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I am vibing. I'm ready for baseball, man. I've had a buzz. I made plans tomorrow around the Jays game. Like I've got some things to do during the day, but
I forget what time it is even.
6:30, weird start time.
Yeah.
Yep, that's 6:30 start. So that's what it said on my MLB app. So it's not like baseball. You know how on Sportsnet it's like 6:30 and then the game actually starts at 7. They do like a half-hour pregame show.
Yeah.
No, it's a 6:30 first pitch in Tampa.
Okay.
It's followed by a 3:30 first pitch on Saturday. So we're just gonna deal with weird times because it's a pandemic, shortened season. Yeah, if you haven't heard already, baseball's actually going on right now.
Yep, first home run of the season was just hit, 20 minutes ago?
Yeah, about half an hour ago or so. Giancarlo Stanton
against Max Scherzer.
Max Scherzer hit a bomb, 460.
462, yeah.
Yeah, he took him way...
That's ridiculous.
Took him way deep.
Against Scherzer, too, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's what a matchup, though. Stanton-Scherzer,
power against power.
Quality. 462 feet, oh my god.
I haven't watched the home run. I usually like to watch long bombs from Stanton.
Yeah, that'll be disgusting.
But what I'm assuming, because I haven't watched the video yet, I'm assuming Scherzer probably fell behind in the count. We'll watch this after to see if I'm true. And he just tried to blow a heater by him, and I bet you...
Really?
Because you don't get 460... say Stanton guessed right on, an off-speed. Scherzer doesn't hang off-speed very often. So the only way I think Stanton can get that kind of feet off of Scherzer is that he challenged him with a fastball and lost.
Yeah, try to beat him with a high heater or something, and that's a risky game to play, especially someone against someone like Stanton. What Scherzer could probably normally do against a lesser player, but Stanton, you really can't mess around sometimes. But yeah, he probably fell behind the count, didn't really have a choice.
Yeah, and just beat him. That's what I'm assuming. So we're going to be talking about baseball returning, like I said. We're going to be talking about Blue Jays because we live in Ontario. That's what our prime topic would be, is the Blue Jays, how they're going to do. They released their what's it called, 30-man roster today. I mean, it looks kind of the way we knew it would.
Yeah.
We talked about in our Blue Jays off-season episode.
How long
which
was
that? 6 months ago now.
Jeez.
We talked about it. That's how long this off-season has been because of COVID.
6 months ago.
Yeah. We did our Blue Jays off-season where that was about the halfway point of the off-season, I think, in the winter time sometime, like Christmas time. Yeah, it was July now, so it would be in December.
Was that the episode I wore the coat, sweater, and house coat?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that was a fun time. I have that picture on my phone still. I was so warm. It was great.
Yeah, we're not freezing anymore either. Our new studio is a bedroom, so we're not freezing in a garage anymore.
The garage was nice though. It was quaint.
Yeah.
It was freezing. It was freezing cold.
Yeah, it was cold no matter what.
It was ridiculous. Those heaters were cool though. We had a sick little setup set up.
Yeah, we did. Now we have a bedroom with nice little lights.
The lights are nice. This is just a normal light, but you can't see that one. So.
No, don't worry about that one. So yeah, if you're watching on video and you're worried about the camera angle, as you can probably only see our heads, this might not stay. We might have a real camera soon. Yeah. With a tripod. We're just doing it on a phone right now, so hang with us for a second.
We're still, getting assets.
Yeah, we kind of threw this together as podcasters do. We just kind of throw things together.
We're very good at throwing things together, considering we went from recording with my earbuds and a gaming headset on just this to then, we'll upgrade to the microphones. Then we'll do it on Skype because we can't see each other. We're very good improvisers.
Yeah, we're good. That's kind of what the name of this podcast is improvisation.
I think it's our favorite stuff, but, whatever you want to say.
Our favorite stuff is improvisation.
What did you say to me?
I said
our favorite stuff is improvisation?
Yeah.
Sure, dude. I'll give you that one.
All right. Anyways, I'm going to kill Robert off camera. So Robert, I'll ask you straight out. I'll start with the hard question.
Yeah.
We'll dive right into baseball here. Basically, what I wanted to get to the bottom of today is baseball returning a good idea?
Well, okay. Do I think it returning is good? Sure. Do I think it returning the way it is? That's questionable. Because when I heard they were doing it, I assumed they'd do it the same way the NHL was, where they have hub cities where everyone would play. And I think that's really smart. You choose some relatively cities with good rates for, the virus and all that, so there's less of a chance of the people getting it. But then, we're playing our first game in Tampa Bay, which is, if you don't know, is in Florida. And if you don't know, is a cesspool for COVID-19.
No offense if you're a Florida listener, you guys just aren't handling it.
If you're a Florida listener and you wear your mask and you social distance, then sorry. If you're not, then
please do, for the love of God. Yeah.
Because the numbers are just nuts. I remember I was watching this thing about some committee meeting and all that, and people are just hellbent against masks. They cannot tolerate the idea.
No.
Every single one of them has an undiagnosed, breathing condition where they think, I have a breathing condition, I can't wear the mask. Even when nowadays you can get everything brought to your house for you from DoorDash and all that. So really, there's no excuse if you're going to go out to get a mask when theoretically you don't have to go out. You don't.
No.
Now at this day and age, it is so easy. So yeah, I do think. Well, back to the baseball. I don't want to get too off topic.
Yeah.
I think it's probably smarter to do it with that hub city idea, which I think But yet again, with baseball, you play more often than hockey. So you have to have more hub cities, I think.
More often, and it's more in one place than hockey. Hockey, you have 7 teams in Canada also. You have 7 teams in Canada, and you have so many. So if you played it, there'd be a lot more cross-border travel. So in the NHL, if you guys don't know, which has been announced for a little while, NHL picked 2 hub cities for their playoffs. They have Toronto for the Eastern Conference teams and Edmonton for the Western Conference teams. Those are your hub cities. And all of the Eastern Conference playoffs are played in Toronto. All of Western Conference played in Edmonton. That's the way it works. It's to limit travel. It's to limit, they're all staying in the same hotel. That's their bubble. They've locked down the hotel for all of the NHL teams in Toronto and Edmonton.
Yeah.
So that's the way they did it. So it was to stop cross-border travel, where in MLB, it's a little easier to do that because you literally only have to cross the border for one team.
For one team.
And that's Toronto.
And I don't think we'd be that beat up over going to play somewhere else.
And as of last week, we don't have to do that anymore because the city of Canada, actual federal government, has told us we can't play here.
Yeah.
The Jays don't have a home as we speak. As we speak right now, the Jays do not have a home ballpark.
We're homeless. We're on the road.
explored Pittsburgh. It looked like we were be playing our home games in Pittsburgh. We had to deal with the Pirates. And then the city of Pennsylvania said no. we don't want you here.
We're getting screwed.
So we're like, okay, fuck.
We're refugees, dude.
Yeah, we are. We're literally the Toronto Blue Jays are refugees. Thank God they played their first 5 games on away, so it gives them a little time. They play 3 in Tampa and 2 in Washington.
We have to go live with our parents.
Who's our parent? Dude, we are the parents. Okay, Buffalo is our kid. Like,
dude. Oh wait, we could probably just go play Buffalo.
They want to explore. So Ross Atkins, the general manager of the Blue Jays, says that they have 5 contingency plans.
Oh,
he hasn't announced what they are, but 5 contingency plans.
One of them was Pittsburgh, I'm assuming, though?
So one was Pittsburgh, so that one got shot down. So we're down to 4. Today, I was reading that we've reached an agreement with the Baltimore Orioles to play in Baltimore.
I mean, no one wants to watch them anyway. Just don't let them play. We'll play
Yeah. So that's the way we look at it. Baltimore Orioles aren't even a baseball team.
We'll just replace the Orioles. Like, who cares? They're the better bird.
So again, it's the same thing that happened. We're in agreement with the team. We're just waiting for the mayor or for the government of Maryland to make a decision.
I'm surprised you know where like they are. I don't know.
I've been there.
Oh, yeah. I don't know the different states and cities and all that.
I've been to a game at Camden Yards. It's beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
Did the Orioles win?
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. That was when the Orioles were good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
They played the Tampa Bay Rays and they lost 6-3.
That's when their best player was an they're not bad player. What's his name? The best Orioles player right now.
Right now, what's his name? He's an outfielder, Trey Mancini.
Trey Mancini, yeah.
Poor Trey Mancini.
You know, he's not a bad player at all.
He's a great player.
He's very well.
But he wouldn't be hitting 3rd or 4th probably on any other team.
No, and he's definitely not going to like solo carry the team to victory. No. He's not like the LeBron James of baseball.
No, he's not. He's a great player. I would say he's probably batting 6th on any other lineup.
Yeah, I definitely want him on the Jays. Like, if we had a chance to get him for like free, I'd be like, yeah, give us Trey Mancini.
But batting 3rd on any other lineup, he's probably not your all-star.
Machado barely could do it. You know what I mean? He didn't do it well.
But Machado had the help of Chris Davis.
Yes.
Chris Davis.
Before
Chris Davis was belting 60 home runs a year with
an
effort.
Setting records.
Before he was batting 190 and striking out 300 times in 1 year.
Poor Chris Davis.
Yeah, poor Chris Davis.
Was he Crush Davis? Or was the other guy Crush Davis?
He was the first Chris to crush Davis. And okay, think about it this way, guys. He was so bad that he got his nickname taken away from him.
Yeah.
Like, they gave it to another Chris Davis.
They said he had the record for, like, most consecutive bats without a hit, right?
Yeah, I think he went 18 games without a hit.
Poor Chris Davis. He used to be so good. So good. I don't even know.
So, yeah, the Blue Jays don't have a home, and I think that's the whole reason the MLB decided on the whole travel thing, because they weren't crossing borders. But then again, you still have issues.
Definitely. Like, yeah, I don't want to go to Florida.
No.
If I was playing on a team, don't want to go to Florida. No offense to Florida. Like, sorry, guys. If one of you guys are from Florida, one of our 19 viewers, I'm really sorry, but your city scares me right now.
Yeah, and you guys need to get it under control before we travel there. But
not you specifically.
No.
Sorry, we're actually kind of singling you out. You can't do anything.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
You're a victim of circumstance.
Yeah. So, sorry, it's not your fault. Unless you're the mayor of...
Dude,
or senator of Florida.
Yeah, the senator of Florida is watching right now. Come on, man.
Yeah, you need to step it up. Anyway. So it's not your fault unless you are you. And then it is your fault.
Unless you are you, true.
Unless you are you. So yeah, you still have an issue. There's still a lot of MLB players that have COVID. Like we're talking like there's like 70 players that have.
And there's some big names.
We got Freddie Freeman.
Freddie
has
COVID.
Freeman. Joey Gallo from the Rangers has COVID. These are just some of the big names.
And Joey Gallo is the Rangers.
Yeah, Joey Gallo literally is the Rangers. Rangers offense, anyways. Their pitching is pretty good.
Yeah.
Just announced today. You ready for this one? Did you hear about today?
No.
Juan Soto has been diagnosed with COVID-19 just today. He was supposed to play tonight against the Yankees, and he was diagnosed today. So who knows if the rest of the Nationals have it? Because he's already been here. He's already been practicing with them, playing with them.
Yeah.
Not to mention all the people that opted out of this season. You have people like Felix Hernandez, Buster Posey, Nick Markakis opting out of the season.
Yeah.
David Price.
I always get mixed up who opted out and who. What was the national? The other national?
Ryan Zimmerman.
Did he opt out?
Opted out.
Opted out.
Zimmerman opted out. Another one of their pitchers that I'm escaping my name right now. Opted out. He's one of their bigger starter pitchers. Like, So we're getting MLB.
It just won't be.
It won't be the same. Like we're gonna be missing some big players, which is okay. Like I think they have the right to opt out because I don't think MLB is.
Oh, definitely. Safely. No one should be forced to play if they're not feeling safe in these conditions.
So if I were to answer my own question, say, is it safe to returning? No, I don't think it's safe to be playing sports right now. I don't think it is. I don't think this is a good idea. And the reason why I don't think it's a good idea is because they're just like, hey, yeah, wear masks. They didn't put like any like.
Yeah, because we support wearing masks.
Yeah.
But they're not like a miracle cure.
No.
Like, masks don't just make it so that COVID stops existing if everyone wears a mask.
Yeah.
We still think you should wear them because they help. But no, it's not just going to solve your issues if you just wear a mask. Not all of a sudden you're invincible.
Yeah, and then...
Because it's all about stopping the outwards, not really the inwards.
Yeah, and all these people are in dugouts together.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the things I've seen, because these players are sweating, they're hot. You know, they're playing baseball. The problem is that only coaches are wearing masks. I've only seen coaching staff wear a mask.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I saw some people practicing with masks.
Yeah, like Mike Trout practices every day with a mask on. And I saw...
Mike Trout is such a good role model.
Yeah.
In every way, shape, and form.
I saw Didi Gregorius go deep the other day with a mask on.
With a mask on?
Yeah, he went like second day. Clint Frazier, what team does he play for now? Does he still play for the Yankees? No, who does he play for?
I haven't heard that name.
He's been playing for a little while. He's never really been huge. He went upper tank. Like, he had a upper tank shot in Miami, I want to say.
In a mask?
In a mask.
Nice.
I'm like, yo, that's pretty dope. Like, that's pretty funny. Because, like, think about it. If it slides up into your eyes.
Yeah. Like, they get a bit itchy in the eyes.
Yeah.
I was getting my hair cut, as you guys can tell. I know. Pretty awesome.
I shaved my beard for you guys, too.
Yeah, I saw that. It's pretty good. Two things happened. One, the mask I find comes up here and itches right here.
Just under the eyes for the people that are listening. Just kind of like in your eye.
Just
like,
right underneath the eye, like where your eye, like the bone around your eye.
Kind of where you would get bags. Like if you can picture bags on somebody.
Yeah,
that's
I have
the
bags. If you can see them on camera, they're there.
Yeah.
Right there got so itchy, but you can't touch anything. You can't just be like when throw your hands up on your face when you're getting your hair cut.
When I'm at work, you're not supposed to touch your mask anyways. So when I'm at work, I kind of use my wrists and kind of like push it back down, like kind of in this motion.
Oh, really? I just manhandle that thing.
You're not supposed to, but anyways.
I think I got a piece of hair in my mask.
Oh no.
And it itched so bad it was on the borderline of pain. This was I got a piece of hair like right here, right on like I don't even know how to explain it to people on audio. Like right on like the crease of where your nose.
Yeah, nose meets your eye.
Yes. Oh my God, that was agony, dude. Oh Christ. So yeah, masks, they do get a bit irritating. So playing baseball in one, especially when you're sweating, that'd get itchy as a motherfucker.
Yeah, no, I always say I could do it, and that's what I even said. Like I want to play baseball so bad. By the way, we haven't returned. Like Ontario has not returned to playing baseball, and we probably won't. Like as far as like small talent sports, we probably won't. I think we're moving into phase 3 tomorrow or something like that. But like,
or
I don't,
Friday.
And that includes recreational sports. But I don't see my league starting up for 2 months. What are we gonna play? August, September? I'm not paying $100 to play August, September. I'm sorry. Your league ends in August.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna start it up for half a month.
Little house league, baby.
Yeah, like that's not gonna happen. So I mean, I was joking that I would play in a mask.
I would. I'll be honest, I would.
I would.
I love baseball too much not to.
I would probably suffocate and die.
Oh my God, dude! If it's even if it's like 32 degrees out and I'm in a mask, I'm like pulling on this thing and like kind of like push air and you do with your shirt where you like I do that with my mask. I'm trying to like circulate air so I don't die. It's tough.
Could you imagine? Because like pitching, I don't know if you guys ever pitched hardball. I haven't pitched hardball in a little while. You do currently.
I pitch hardball. Yeah.
So pitching hardball is a lot about controlling your breathing to try to calm yourself down, try to calm the moment down. With the mask on, good luck trying to control your breathing when you're out there, bro. Like you're gonna try to dude, your batter's gonna take call time 500 times because he's waiting for you to pitch because you're trying to get comfy. Because pitching's all about comfortability.
Yeah, I take a long time to get comfortable on the mound.
Yeah,
I take my sweet time always.
Good.
I will focus. I'll start focusing so hard on where I'm gonna throw the ball. My head will start twitching. I do that whenever I'm pitching. I'll be sitting there. I'll be like. My head will start twitching. I'm always worried that I'm gonna freak the batter out and make them think that I'm possessed by the pitch of the ball because my head's just twitching. Because I am a really shaky person.
Yeah.
That happens. But Yeah, I take a lot of time. There was a team I was playing against, and I was taking so long, and these are pissy kids. This is like the team, because, I just play House League because playing rep's like $1 million bajillion. I don't even know if I'd be good enough to make the team, so it's just too much. It's too much. House League's just fun. You just play for fun, and that's what I'm in it for.
Yeah.
But this is where all, like, the pissy kids, I think, used to play rep, and either they're too dog shit now to play rep, or their parents just took them out because they don't want to spend the money on their ungrateful bastard kid. But these kids are so annoying. They think they're, like, good. Oh, my God. They would call time so much. They'd say, bro, why are you taking so long to pitch? Just pitch. And I'm like, you guys make me want to kill myself. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
There's one time, so I hit the ball, right? I think I went... It was a line drive to right field. Touch screen. Right fielder's going to get it. But I'm pissed. Like, I'm on tilt right now. I'm going second base. I'm so mad. I'm like, I'm still second base. This kid tries blocking me on the bag. I run by him. I just touch the corner. Umpire's giving him shit now. Or after. I come in. I slide into second base. Still safe. I'm like, these kids are pissed. They're still trying to block me. I still second base in a line drive to right field. What should have been a single. Oh, my God. It felt so good. But, yeah, I'm so pissed.
For those of you who don't know, Robert's fast.
I'm pretty fast.
Robert uses his wheels. I've seen him play baseball. He's pretty good.
I like stealing extra bases when people are, like, slacking off because they think I was a single. And I'm like, nah, bitch, double. It's pretty awesome.
He's your rare fast pitcher.
That's true. Yeah. So, yeah, I think have a bit of athleticism to me.
So getting back to the MLB, the baseball that matters. Our baseball doesn't.
No, not really.
I mean, I could sit here and talk about our dog shit baseball all day, but do you have a solution to the MLB being safer? Like, is there anything?
Well, yeah, because it's not just playoffs like NHL. So doing hub cities doesn't exactly pan out because there's too many teams.
Like, obviously, the people that have opted out with the league starting today, they're not coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think anyone else is opting out. But how would you have done it differently? Like, is there anything you would have done or that they could have done?
Maybe.
Because all they really did, no fans, which is cool. I think that's gonna be fun to watch. It'll be
cool. It'll be cool.
Yeah, so that's smart. They have cutouts of fans, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, I think I saw that. You see the cutout of that one photographer who died from COVID that one of the teams did?
Oh, really?
They had a photographer, and he passed away from COVID.
Yeah, he did. The Yankees. It was the Yankees.
Was it? Yeah, they have a cutout of him, which I think is really nice.
He was. I think it was the Yankees. Anyways, he was a really good photographer. I remember watching or looking at his stuff when he died. I'm like, oh, I remember these photos. Like,
so yeah, they have his little cutout.
Oh, that's really cool.
Which is nice.
I didn't hear about that. That's really cool.
So yeah, I think cutouts is cool. It's funny.
They've limited the roster. Like, the roster's not limited, but like amount of guys kind of standing around at once. I think I think they're all spaced out on the bench, spaced out in the bullpen.
Social distancing.
Yeah, kind of like the best you can.
Physical distancing. People get like Bradley, our brother. If you're new or don't know, our third one. I guess not he's our brother, but he's the third one.
He's the third one to complete our set. Yeah, the set of the three of us.
He always corrects me to physical distancing, and I guess I think that's more accurate than social distancing. But I was like, come on,
yeah,
man.
All of our signs at work say social distancing.
Yeah, but like all the commercials now say physical distancing. You notice that? Because I don't know, is it like politically incorrect to say social distancing? Yeah. I don't know, man. Come on.
Are we gonna get attacked by social justice?
Cut me some slack.
Are we gonna get attacked by social justice for saying social distancing?
Like I'm like, come on. But yeah, so I guess that's smart though, because there's no need to be huddled up that close.
But that's about it. Like.
It's hard.
I was watching John Boy Media, which he's on Facebook. He does a lot of videos on Facebook and YouTube. He's great. He reviews a lot of baseball plays. He's really cool. Check him out. He's really fun to watch. He does a really good job. He's a lot bigger than we are. I mean, anybody is.
Yeah, no kidding.
So the Braves came back from an 8-1 deficit in their exhibition game against the Marlins.
Oh, it's the Marlins.
Yeah. They were losing 8-1. They tied it 8, and then on top of the ninth, the Marlins guy had a towering solo shot to take the lead again, and then in the bottom of the ninth, the Braves walked it off.
Poor Marlins.
And the walk-off was just people jumping over the bench, going like this. And then he touched home plate, and then there was no, like, jumping on each other, because you can't really...
Yeah, there's no dog pile.
And John Boy Media just goes, man, walk-offs are going to be weird. He's like, they'll be cool to watch, but they're going to be weird.
Yeah, that'll be weird, because you're used to everyone waiting at home plate, and everyone's just like, moral support from the bench.
I don't think I would have done anything differently. Like, that's all they've really done. I mean,
hard.
What else can you really do?
Because, hey, if you were to do hub cities, but it doesn't work, like the NHL, because it's not just playoffs. It's not just and it's like there's more games to play. You do a series at the same place, you're like hogging the place. So yeah, it's not as cut and dry.
Yeah.
It's very complicated, and
which is why I don't think the MLB, like, I think we should have just nulled all sports.
Yeah, well, NHL I think is fine because they were already.
They've done a little better.
It was easier for them.
Yeah.
They had it pretty easy.
They had it pretty, like, because MLB's gotten a lot of shit for what they've done, kind of, but at the same time, you're right. And it was a lot easier for the NHL to return.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe they shouldn't have just done the MLB.
I think we could have done it.
Like, but I mean, all the players are tested though, right? So if people without COVID are near other people without COVID, and they're still social distancing, and they're in their bubble.
It's as long as they listen to that bubble.
That's true. A lot of players are scandalous.
Think about it. Juan Soto getting COVID today. If he was tested 2 weeks ago, he was tested again today and he had it. So where did he get it?
Yeah, people really need. They should be like legally. There should be like a contract they sign that if they get COVID, if they go out and they found out they go out, because yet again, if you get COVID, maybe there's some way you get COVID from the hotel. You know, there's no way to disprove that technically.
Yeah.
But if they're found like out, like you're getting fined or something.
Yeah.
Or you're getting. Like,
they did. The NBA. There was an NBA player that got fined a huge amount of money, like $750,000.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, no matter how much you make. For leaving his NBA bubble, and he left Disneyland to skip the dishes.
Huh.
He crossed the line.
Wait, where was he?
He crossed the imaginary line. Disneyland. That's where their bubble is.
Really?
Disneyland in California.
They're locked in Disneyland.
Yeah.
What? That's crazy.
Like one of the hotels, I think. I don't think they're locked in Disneyland.
The NBA players are on the rides. Woo, let's go! COVID!
They've got their arms up. Ooh.
They're in the Mickey Mouse costumes. Look at me, I'm Mickey Mouse, bro. Shit.
No, I think they're on one of the resorts. On Disneyland.
But still, that'd be fun.
And he crossed the line to get food, and they fined him.
Yikes! I thought he was like being a dickhead and going out.
No, he
just crossed an imaginary line getting food, social distance food. Poor guy, dude. You gotta feel bad for him.
Yeah, maybe he's not fucking around. They return in a week.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that's smart. You know, get fined if you leave your bubble.
Yeah, and I think the MLB players, out of all the sports, I think they're
pretty honest.
Maybe more respect. I don't know. I don't want to say more respectful because there's some fucked up MLB players too, but like.
But they're pretty honest people. Like Mike Trout's our biggest player, and he is. Literally, I think he's a robotic person. He's
just a guy.
He seems so like perfect.
If you guys aren't familiar with Mike Trout, he's just a guy.
Search up a picture of him. He's the most generic white person.
Yeah.
You'll ever meet.
You know, if you guys have ever played MLB The Show and you just start off as Joe Random, that's Mike Trout.
That's literally Mike Trout. He's like, what? How tall is he? Like 6'2"?
He's not. Yeah, he's 6'3", I think.
Yeah,
I think he's like 225. Like just your average build.
Tall, built.
Yeah. Chiseled chin.
Like.
And can hit the ball
5-tool player.
Yeah.
Speed, fielding.
I think
this is like our hit for power.
I think that's like our third episode that we've just gushed about Mike Trout.
Mike Trout is the coolest human being. Wait, I forgot what 5-tool is. 5-tool is speed, power, hitting with power, hitting for contact.
Defense.
Fielding.
Arm.
Really? Arm?
Yep. Arm's your fifth tool.
But yeah, he has literally all of that.
Yeah.
So I play center field. So I bat. What is he bat third?
Yeah.
That's how he bat third in the lineup.
Sometimes second, depending on where the Angels
are. But still, like he's batting in like the prime spot. Center fielder is where you put your overall best fielder. Usually, I guess best arm is right field, but still best overall fielder, center field.
Yeah.
And then you put the trash can left. But yeah, so man, he's just I love Mike Trout so much.
Yeah.
I want to meet that guy. But yet again, I'm afraid he's like, what if he was one of those don't meet your heroes kind of guy?
No, I've heard he's nice. I've heard he's a really nice guy.
He seems so nice. I want to meet him so bad.
I've heard that about Connor McDavid. No shade to local boy Connor McDavid. I've heard he's not the nicest guy.
Really?
He's not rude per se.
Just disinterested?
Apparently he's just very like kind of what
on his high horse.
No, just kind of whatever. Like he's not like fun to like, hey man, like he's just like.
He's
very just like monotone and like he's not an interesting guy to meet. I guess you could say.
What do you think about like Sidney Crosby? Because he was the face of hockey for a long time.
Apparently he's nice.
He seems really nice.
Apparently he's a little nicer.
Yeah, he seems like Mike Trout basically. Actually, if you think about him,
yeah,
he's pretty normal dude too.
Yeah,
which is cool.
So about our Blue Jays. Okay, we've talked about the MLB. The Blue Jays have no positive. They had a couple staff in the minors and a couple players in the minors.
Yeah, but we have no one on our MLB.
Nobody on our MLB roster.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody opted out. Everyone wants to play.
So we got it pretty well.
We've seen some videos of Vladdy having fun. I don't know if you've seen them. He's dancing in the dugout. Vladdy's happy to be back, all right?
Yeah, definitely.
I've seen him dancing to the Backstreet Boys. He's in the dugout.
I like our team's like energy.
He's doing like this.
Yeah.
He's doing like a shoulder slide, and he's like putting a fake microphone in front of Teoscar Hernandez and Lourdes Gurriel to sing Backstreet Boys. Bro, he's loving baseball right now.
Yeah, I honestly I like our team's energy, like the way they vibe with each other.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
I have not been this excited about a Jays team. Like, I was excited about the playoff teams, obviously, because we were monsters.
Yeah, we were pretty insane.
We were AL East monsters.
I don't know if anything will ever beat that for me. That was insane with the lineup with like Edwin into Donaldson to Batista or whatever order they had them in.
I was excited about that in a different way. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, because this stuff is like homegrown.
I was excited about that because I'm like, look at all these stars that we have. Like, we have stars.
We have AL MVP.
Yeah, we have stars. Like, our lineup is dangerous to hit against, like to pitch against normally, and then we would just feast on left-handers because it was right-handed.
Powerhouse.
Number 1 to 9. We were all right-handed, so like left-handers just had no luck.
And we had some good starting pitching.
Yeah.
Roberto Osuna closing. Great
Stroman,
closer.
Sanchez, like. We were good. We were good.
We were really good. But it wasn't. I feel like it takes away because it wasn't homegrown.
I'm excited now because we sucked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm excited because we sucked.
Yeah.
So we're not going to win the AL East. They just announced today in the MLB that they're expanding the playoff format from 10 teams to 16 teams.
Hey.
I haven't read enough about it to understand it, but from what I understand, it's like the top 2 in each division will make it.
Honestly, with the Red Sox,
I still don't think we'll make it.
I'm saying if we get super lucky,
Yankees,
because if the Red Sox were still really good, there'd be no chance.
There's Yankees and the Rays still, dude.
I'm saying, but if we get super lucky, like
the Rays will have to suck.
Yes, if the planets align, we can maybe edge out the Rays. There's no way anyone beats the Yankees.
No.
They literally, their team is a cheat code.
Yeah.
The Rays, really good team, but they don't have billions of dollars that the Yankees do. So we have a chance.
So good though.
No, they're amazing. But if the planets and stars align perfectly, there's a chance they could fuck up really bad, and we get really lucky.
Hey,
we play against the Orioles quite a bit, don't we?
In a 60-game season, anything can happen.
I repeat, takes a lot more of a...
In 60-game season, anything can happen. When the Leafs blew that famous 4-1 lead against Boston Bruins in Game 7, that was a lockout season. We were not supposed to be there. We weren't supposed to be in the playoffs.
True.
But whoop-de-fuck-a-doo, we ended up there and got our hearts broken.
We had a gym teacher that's a Bruins fan, and a lot of the kids in our class are Leafs fans. And before we did a health lesson, he sat down in his Boston Bruins jersey and made the whole class watch the last period of that game.
I would have cried.
Robert, was really funny.
When I watched that game live, by the way.
You were probably pissed.
I watched it on TV. And I remember when Phil Kessel scored. Sorry, we're going to go on a hockey tangent so I can cry here for a second. When Phil Kessel scored that 4-1 goal, I got so excited. I can't even describe, because that was the first time I've ever seen the Leafs in the playoffs. That was the first time.
You're like, we're doing it. This is the run, boys.
Yeah, like 4-1 against the Bruins. I was just like, and it wasn't just like casually over. No, we scored like 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Like, it was just repeated goal. Like, we were filling the Bruins in. And then it was 4-2, and then 4-3, and I was just like, I was jittery. Like, I couldn't contain myself. And then I think it was like a minute left. Patrice Bergeron scored to make it 4-4. Like, it was close. And then I'm just like, oh my God, we're going to overtime. And then Patrice Bergeron scored again in overtime. And I don't even know how to. I don't think I spoke that entire night. No, I'm not even joking. Like, I think Mom and Mike were watching it with me, and it was Mom and Shelly. I think Mike was at work. And I just sat there heartbroken. I can't even describe the feeling I had. I just sat there
How old were you?
Heartbroken. It was 2013, I think.
So
2013 or 2012. 7
years ago, so you're 22?
Yeah. So I was
15.
So I sat there heartbroken with my Leaf jerseys on.
Your Leaf jersey on.
I sat there in silence and stared at the ground. And then I think I just got up and I turned off the TV and I went to bed. I didn't even say anything. Shelly and my mom were like, "Oh my God!" Like my aunt and my mom were like, "Oh my God!" And I just sat in silence and then turned off the TV and went to bed. I couldn't do it. I don't think I spoke for like a day. I was so heartbroken.
That's how I felt when we lost the game you were at when we were playing against the Cleveland Indians in the playoffs.
The ALCS. Yeah, I went to the ALCS when they got
We were watching that.
I've experienced heartbreak in sports a lot.
Yeah, we were watching that at a wing place.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I knew it happened. I'm like, you already knew it was over. And the last time and he flew out. I forget who it was. Was that him?
Yeah, I think so.
Flew out to right field in foul territory.
No, first base, because it was close to us.
Right field, yeah, right. Sorry, I meant right side. Yeah, right around the on deck circle almost. Yeah. No, sorry. No, it was.
Roughly, right?
Yeah. And you need some foul territory too, so you know it's no hope. But it's
to describe that game that I was at, yeah, ALCS of 2016, so not the first year we lost to Kansas, 2016 year. We
didn't lose a lead. We were getting shit on the whole game. So
yeah, Marco Estrada. I was pumped. I thought we would win that game. I'm like, Marco Estrada's pitching. I'm like, we got a chance here. Marco Estrada's been good all playoff. We got a chance here. The first inning, I think they scored 2 runs.
Yeah.
So to describe a playoff atmosphere, if you've never been to a playoff game,
it's loud.
It's loud. It's the loudest thing I've ever experienced. The blue rails of the Rogers Center were shaking. It was vibrating. The whole place was vibrating.
I want to go to one.
Marco Estrada comes out and gives out 2 runs. You could hear a fucking pin drop in that stadium. It got so quiet. I think we got shut out that game. I don't think we scored a single run.
Yeah, it was.
I think we lost 3-0.
It was not as bad as the Leaf one because it's not a comeback or anything.
No, it was just from the first inning on. Everyone was silent.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Miller came in the 5th inning, pitched 5 innings, and just fucked our shit for 5 innings straight. Like his millionth inning by the time of that postseason. He went on to pitch 1 million more. It was nuts. It was crazy. But yeah, so I'm worried about. So the Jays have a chance with this weird format. I'm worried about that happening. I'm worried about we made the playoffs and then just getting fucked up by like the Yankees or something.
The Yankees.
Like they just get the Yankees in the ALDS and.
Yeah, I find it hard to not see the Yankees
train wreck.
Win the World Series.
Yeah, I think they are.
But yet again, I'll be honest, in a single game of baseball, there's not a huge, but a relative degree of luck involved. In a single game. So, but in 162 games, which is the regular season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
62, right?
162.
Yeah, 162. That evens out the luck enough, right? But 60 games, hey, maybe. It still probably evens it out pretty well. But there's a chance for us to get pretty lucky. And in the playoffs, that's even less games. So if we just get really lucky over and over, and we just roll the dice repeatedly and win, maybe. But then the Yankees are going to show up, put the dice up our ass, kick us to death, and then, that'll be that.
So the way I've seen the standings work for most experts is it goes Yankees, the Rays, the Red Sox, not by much.
What?
And then us.
Poor
and then the Orioles.
Nah,
and we were just under 500. We were like 29 games and 30-something or something like that.
They're sleeping on us.
Yeah, I think so.
Come on, the Red Sox are literally just a pile of shit on the floor now. They're like Oriole tier.
They just got rid of Price, who wasn't pitching good for them anyways, and Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts. He looks pretty good in LA Dodgers uniform.
Yeah, he looked pretty good in spring training.
Mm-hmm.
I just signed that huge deal, the 12-year,
$350 million. He looked taller to you in the Dodgers uniform? I saw a video of him at bat. He looked taller.
I think he's changed his batting stance. I think he's more upright.
He's way upright now.
Yeah.
I always thought he was kind of a shorter guy.
I think he is still, but I think he's standing more upright at the plate.
He's like straight up. His bat's back like this.
Yeah, new hitting coach could. Yeah.
I remember this guy we had. We were playing. This one was playing against the Red Sox, and that TJ guy was rookie pitcher, first game.
Oh, TJ Zyke.
When Mookie Betts yarded him, first pitch of the game?
Not the very first pitch, but the TJ
first
Zyke,
at bat.
very first at bat.
I was
pitching. And Mookie Betts ripped. Wasn't it like the second deck? Did he crush
it? No, it went off the. I think it went off around the second deck on the foul pole.
Yeah,
the foul net.
He crushed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was
he cranked
destroyed.
it.
Could you imagine being that pitcher?
Zyke actually had a good game. He still lost, I think.
Yeah, he actually did decent.
He had a good game.
We won the game though.
I think he lost. He got a no decision then.
Yeah, we won actually. As soon as that happened, I'm like, it's just not our day. Gonna come out for like maybe once or twice a year to watch a Jays game, and the Red Sox gonna shit on us, and then we won. It was insane. I think Rowdy Tellez actually had an amazing game because my friend Griffin probably isn't watching because he's a dickhead. Actually, no, I haven't told him about it. So it's not his fault. He was there. He's like, bro, I love Rowdy Tellez. Rowdy Tellez is so good. I'm like, yeah, he's alright, but he's not like the second coming.
Yeah, I mean, Rowdy Tellez has had a great offseason.
That
great
game?
Postseason. But preseason, there we go.
Had a good postseason.
Shut up.
Yeah, he had an insane game, and yeah, we won. Yeah, there's this one guy in the stands that just was always chirping Mookie Betts because we were at left field. Just constantly yelling out things about his wife and about how like
you shouldn't do that at games, by the way, guys.
Oh my,
you shouldn't do it
unless it's really funny.
Yeah.
Because oh my god, this is funny. He's talking about something about like he's gonna get traded because he's just like awful and no one loves him. So dude, I was dying.
Bro, we got traded, dog.
Yeah. Like, yeah, the Red
Sox listened to this guy and traded into LA.
I couldn't hear something about his wife leaving him, something about his wife cucking him. I don't know, something like that.
That's terrible.
Oh my god, I was dying. I was in stitches. It was kind of a dick move though. But,
so,
yeah.
I'm excited about the Blue Jays starting. I'm excited.
Me too.
I have, normal expectations. I wouldn't say high hopes or anything like that.
I think we have a chance to finish above 500.
It's going to be exciting baseball. Vladimir Guerrero's now moved to first. He's not a third baseman anymore.
Yeah, we have,
So what I've heard is Travis Shaw and Joe Panik are going to be splitting third base. Which is weird, because Joe Panik, I believe, is a natural second baseman, and I don't think he's played a lot of anywhere else. I think he's a second baseman.
Yeah. He was a Gold Glove in 2016, right?
Yeah. So to move him to third, I think is a little. That's a hard switch. From second to third, that's a hard switch. People think, infield is going to. No, that's a hard switch.
Is more ground to cover, but more time to react. Third base is you basically are just stay in the one spot and try to react to the ball hits you at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's called the hot corner because balls, right-handed batters, if they get one, they get one low and inside, it's coming at you, and it's coming at you hard.
So it's different. It's very different. They're both require their each amount of skill.
But you're turning a different way. Second base is laying a little backhand, or first base is right there. I hope he has the arm for third base.
He probably does.
Which is weird. You know what's weird to me is that they chose Joe Panik over Brandon Drury. Brandon Drury's a third baseman, people. Did we forget about Brandon Drury? Or have we fully converted him to an outfielder now?
I always mess up. What's his name?
Who?
The 2016 Gold Glove.
Joe Panik.
Panik.
Yeah.
I said it was like Pranic.
I've heard Panik, but Panik.
Panik.
His name's Panik.
Yeah, I don't know. Is he still good or is he washed up?
His bat.
Because he was an All-Star too, right? What year?
I think the same year he was a Gold Glover.
Yeah, okay.
His bat is washed up, I think.
Because I'm kind of worried about this being a situation. Because
he's not an everyday player. There's a reason why they said him and Shaw are going to rotate.
Because I'm worried about us picking up previously good players and not washed up. Like Kendrys Morales, he wasn't as washed up as Panik. He was still pretty good.
He was still hitting 25
but
bombs.
not as good as he used to be.
No.
So I'm worried about doing that.
We picked him up to be a bench player. We didn't pick him up to be our everyday third baseman.
I wasn't hoping yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, we're not like Joe Panik's going to hit leadoff every day. No, we picked him up to be a bench player. So yeah, they moved Vladdy to first. He looks pretty good. All that weight that we got excited Vladdy lost, Vladdy found it. He lost it temporarily. He found it, guys. It's okay.
And then he found it.
Take the search off. He found it.
Dude, the man is at the weight room.
I was watching him trot around the base. I go, well, that's a big boy right there, buddy. That's a big boy.
Find the weight room. I remember when you told me that during the last year, he had not touched the weight.
Yeah, ever.
Come on.
And I honestly, I think what happened, I bet you he slimmed down, and I bet you this bulk, I bet you it's not all fat. I bet you he's big. I bet you underneath all that fat is a lot of muscle now.
Yeah. But yeah, man, if
I bet you, as soon as they told you they're like, Vladdy, you're playing first, and you just went, fuck the gym.
Yeah.
I've seen David Ortiz play first.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's going to be like David Ortiz. David Ortiz was muscly, though.
I've seen Prince Fielder play first.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prince Fielder. David Ortiz lost a lot of weight near the end of his career.
Yeah. I follow his Instagram.
Hitting 40 bombs, yeah.
And I see him now. Two things come to mind. One, why is he lost a lot of weight? I'm like, this guy's been shot, too. I always think about that, but he's been shot and had intestines pulled out of him.
Yeah. And he could still probably take it deep.
Yeah.
Anybody.
He's really cool. He had this post about him.
Yeah, I saw him too.
Yeah, he had the call. He's like, thanks for, what was it, Kingsford for hooking me up. And I'm like, I love this man. He's a barbecue grilling guy.
So Vladdy's playing first, which is cool. Rowdy Tellez is probably DH. He's 26 at this point. I don't think his defense is going to improve. Rowdy Tellez.
Yeah.
So they basically told him, you're good, Rowdy. Rowdy, dude, he's been ripping this preseason.
His offense.
He's had 5 home runs in preseason.
Yeah.
He's ripping.
He's definitely an offensive ass.
So they basically told him, you'll still play first to give Vladdy, because you don't want to tire Vladdy out over at first.
Yeah.
With a new position, it gets a little harder on people's joints. Plus he's young, you don't want to fuck him up too early. So Rowdy will fill in. But I think Rowdy's going to be made a DH. I think they're going to be like, hey, just work on defense when you have to, but we're going to make you a DH.
And I'd definitely do like his bat.
I bet you, this year we won't see it because if you haven't heard, universal DH has been put into effect this year.
Yeah, why is that?
Just so that, I don't know, on a shortened season, maybe they just figured they'd just try it out.
Okay.
I don't know. But maybe if it was a normal season, maybe on like where you don't have the power of a DH, maybe we'd see Vladdy slide back over to third and Rowdy play first to kind of keep both bats in the lineup.
Yeah, and have Panic and Shock.
It's probably the way I would do. Is the way I would do it. I mean, Shaw can play first too, so there's a lot of options.
Yeah.
Bichette's at short. Biggio has solidified his place at second. He's had a good preseason. We've talked about third. Danny Jansen and Reese McGuire are your catchers. They've announced that today. No shocker there. Those are the catchers we've been.
Those are our two catchers.
Those are the catchers we've been growing in the farm. Outfield gets a little crazy. Gritchett's going to play either center or right, probably. And whatever one he doesn't play, Teoscar's probably going to play left. And
for good reason there too.
Yeah,
his fielding is really.
And then we got Gurriel Jr. probably playing the other outfield position.
I think he'd probably go right, and then Grichuk goes center.
Well, Teoscar's got a good arm. He's a bad fielder, but he's got a good arm. So would you stick him in right or?
No, I don't trust him. Just put him left.
Because Gurriel's an infielder by trade, so wouldn't you put him in left?
I guess.
When Gurriel played outfield, I think he played a couple times at right. I think for the most part he was a left fielder last year, though. Because when you're converting a second baseman to the outfield, left is probably the easiest one for him to manage, right?
I think it's a tough situation. Because, Hernandez has the arm for right field, but goddamn, he can't catch a ball.
I think Grichuk plays center.
Grichuk definitely plays center. I think that's just a fact, I think. But Hernandez, he has an arm because he's a power guy, right? So an arm comes with that usually. But he can't catch the fucking ball. It's incredible.
Yeah.
But
he's gotten better. He got better near the end of it because they really worked on that near the end of the season.
Yeah. I remember last year watching him ever field.
They sent him on AAA at one point to work on his fielding.
Yeah, and I'm watching him field, and I'm like, does he does he know where he is? Like, oh my god.
Do you remember Juan Rivera?
Who?
Juan Rivera.
I know Rivera. I know the last name.
He played for the Jays. Right around the time where Edwin got good. Just before, it's like 20.
So I'm thinking different from Rivera.
You're probably thinking like Mariano Rivera.
Yeah, Mariano Rivera. Yeah.
Juan Rivera was an outfielder for the Jays.
No, because Juan didn't strike any names.
He had a bit of power. He was a promising guy. Had a bit of power. Was kind of getting to that point in his life where it's like you either make it or you don't. Like usually like that. Like I was talking about Tellez, the mid-20s, late 20s, kind of like you either make it or you don't.
You're starting to like plateau.
Yeah. And they were trying to decide whether to keep him or Edwin. Thank God they picked Edwin. Because after us, he went somewhere else and then disappeared because he was shit.
Yeah.
He could hit the ball a mile. Couldn't hit it very often, though. And his fielding...
It's like smoke minus when smoke got good.
His fielding, Robert, I have never seen fielding this bad.
Yeah.
We were watching a game. You were there, but you were young.
Yeah.
Canada Day. Okay, Juan Rivera's playing.
I remember that day is just the wretched heat.
It was like
Lucy was there, right?
100 degrees. Yeah, Lucy was there.
Oh my god, the heat was disgusting.
I had a tan of like a necklace tan on my neck.
Yeah, that's all I remember about that day. I just wanted to die.
So Juan Rivera playing left field. A ball was hit to him. Okay.
Yeah.
He's going back for it. He reaches up, misses it. Okay, so he jumps for it. He really tried. Missed it. Bounced off the wall. Bounced off him. He landed on the wall, didn't know where the ball was. The guy got a triple. And I don't remember who it was, but it wasn't a guy who should be getting a triple, okay? Yeah. And let's think about this. Left field. Third base is right in front of him. So the guy had to round the bases, and the Juan Rivera couldn't throw him out of third because he jumped for this ball, slammed on the wall, and then didn't know where the ball was. He had no idea where the ball was.
What was that one famous video about that one guy? Left fielder, had a great arm, couldn't field the ball for shit.
Cespedes.
Was he the one that bobbled it around the left field corner for 3 minutes?
And then threw the guy off the wall?
Yeah. And that was like the most beautiful throw I've seen ever, and it's just because he was dog shit.
When it comes to that, like bad arm or good arm but couldn't field for shit, Jose Canseco. No, this is before your time. Jose Canseco used to be a J, and he was a great ball player all around, like around the league. I mean, not all around. He could hit the ball he'd hit 1 or 2 500 level shots in the Sky Dome. And, he couldn't field, to the point he couldn't field that he's really famous for something called the Canseco home run. And I showed Emily this literally 2 days ago, so it's funny that it came up. Ball's hit, deep right field. Canseco's going back to field it. Well, doesn't Canseco get to the warning track? Missed the ball. It bounces off his fucking head and then goes over the wall. A ball that wasn't going to be a home run bounces up square in the melon, bro.
Dude, you know how much hurt, too? To hit in the head with a fly ball, and then there's also a home run? Like,
dude, the confusion, because it was kind of more on the gap, so the right fielder, like him, and the center fielder were, like, merging on it. The confusion on his face, and then his center fielder dying laughing is the best gifable moment. Like, he kind of throws his hands up and looks around, has a bit of a smile, and you could just see his center fielder laughing his ass. The center fielder thought it was hilarious. He was playing for the Rangers at the time, I think, and yeah, it was funny as fuck.
That sounds hilarious.
So yeah, that's kind of our team. That's the way I set it up. I think they have a little extras in outfield to play with, but that's kind of how I would set it up. Batting,
yeah, wait, we never even decided. Hernandez is left or right?
Left.
I think left.
I think Gurriel's got a good arm too.
Yeah, and even if he doesn't, I'd much rather have more solid fielding than arm. I think it just comes.
Okay, so a bit of a recap here. Because I was all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Center fielder, Randall Grichuk. Right field, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. I think that's your main starter.
I really like Gurriel Jr.
You have Billy McKinney on the bench, which I want to see him get some playing time.
He just legs though, right?
No, he's got a bat.
Please contact.
He had like 12, 15 home runs last year. Yeah, he's got a bat. Just a late bloomer kind of guy.
Yeah.
So I want to see him getting some playing time. And Derek Fisher, who literally won the exhibition game for us the other day by hitting 2 bombs. I want to see him as an outfielder.
What position is he again?
Outfielder. We have too many outfielders like always. So I want to see them rotate. Maybe Hernandez in and out and Gurriel in and out. I want to see Grichuk play all year.
Yeah, I kind of want to see Gurriel play a lot though. He's a really solid player.
Yeah.
I really like that guy.
Third base, you got Panic or Shaw. I think Shaw will get the more time because Shaw, I think, is a better bat.
And isn't he younger?
They're both left-handed. No.
No?
Yeah. No. They're both in their late 20s, early 30s. They're both up there.
Oh, I thought Panic was old.
No, not that old.
Okay.
They're both left-handed, so you can't play a matchup game. I mean, Brandon Drew's got to play third as well, because he can play outfield too. There's another outfielder that he can play outfield, second, and third, and first. So Brandon Drew's just gonna go rotate probably.
Yeah, everyone got short apparently.
Short's a hard position to play.
Really?
It's a lot of room. You need arms, smarts. Like, it's hard.
Yeah. It's like a mix between third and second.
So yeah, we got a rotation going on at third. Bichette is gonna play all 60 games at short.
Yeah, probably. He's probably our best player.
Kevin Biggio at second, probably.
Yeah.
Kevin Biggio at second. I was kind of worried about him because he was supposed to be really good and he didn't wow me last year.
Yeah, he really was underwhelming.
They have shown. I think they've already, like, Charlie Montoya has already said that he's playing second. Like that's his
he did
position.
show a little bit of promise, but he still thinks he needed more time to develop.
Yeah, he was better defensively than Gurriel, which is why he beat Gurriel out for that position.
Yes.
Vladdy's going to try out at first, like I said. Him and Tellez are probably going to platoon that position.
I hope he has a better season. He didn't do bad last year, but I think this year he'll actually be able to
I think he's gonna.
live up to expectations.
I think we're gonna see a murderous Vladdy. Like, I think we're gonna see a killer Vladdy this year.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to see him as well.
And then Danny Jansen is probably gonna play. I think there's gonna be like a 75-25 split between him and McGuire. Like, I think
75-25. Oh, percent.
Yeah.
Percent.
I think we're gonna see a 75%, 25% split between him and McGuire.
Yeah, I don't know. He didn't do terribly.
Again, you have a righty lefty there, so you could play matchup.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to, but I think Danny Jansen is better. I mean, he was nominated. He was nominated for Gold Glove last year, catcher.
There's a if you're a backup catcher, there's a reason you're a backup catcher.
Yeah, McGuire, I think his defense. He's really good defensively too. I think whoever's bat comes around first will be our starting catcher, and I think Jansen has more MLB games under his belt.
He didn't. I expected more of an impact from him last year too than what we got.
He had quite a few home runs too.
Decent. But you judge everything off home runs.
He's a catcher.
Yeah, that's true, dude. Catchers, they don't really do much.
Hit it far, and throw it far.
Yeah.
And have a good relationship with the pitchers. Like,
it's really, like, good catchers, like, offensively are scarce, to be honest. You have Buster Posey, Yadier Molina, and I don't know who else.
GT Romulo for for the Phillies. So yeah, and then our starting rotation, it's probably going to look something like, I know Ryu's starting tomorrow.
Yeah, Ryu.
That's the only one I've really looked at. I just know he's starting.
I'm excited for him.
Tanner Rourke's probably going to be in there. Okay. I've been told, like, I've seen that Ryan Brucky's not in there in the starting rotation, which is sad. I really wanted to see him. So knowing that he's not there, it's probably gonna be Ryu, Rourke, what's his name? Trent Thornton, Matt Shoemaker, and probably Yamaguchi, that other Japanese guy that we got.
Yeah,
I don't know for sure. Like, he could still be a bullpen arm. We could have someone else in there. But that's probably the rotation I'm rolling with.
Yeah, I'm really happy that we still got, we don't have, like, too many crazy.
I'm excited about Thornton, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But I'm finally glad we actually have, like, an actual, like, pitching rotation that isn't going to change every 3 days.
Yeah.
We have just solid pitchers, like, that'll come in and do their job, do it, like, well.
Yep.
And won't, be here for 6 days and then get traded away. It's really nice to have that sort of, like, security.
Oh, yeah,
involved.
for sure.
Like, oh, my God. The bullpen has been such a disaster.
The bullpen, I still don't know what's going on with the bullpen, so I'm not even going to bother combing over. I think we're going to see...
The reason it's the bullpen, like, who cares about relievers, honestly? Like, kind of important. No, they're important, but, like, I don't get hyped up over relievers, I mean.
I get hyped over closers, which is Ken Giles. He throws 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, I think closers, hype, setups, kind of, like mid relievers and long relievers. I'm like, yeah, okay, they're cool. But you need them. They're definitely essential and they're important. But it's like a thankless job they do.
I was kind of sad. I mean, this was a long shot, too. Nate Pearson didn't make the team. He made the rotation team, the taxi club, they're kind of calling it, where he can be added onto the 30. He's like a kind of like an AP, like an alternative player. He can be added onto the 30-man, but he doesn't count towards the 30-man. Because they have to choose who to keep in the bubble, right? They can't just call up. They have to kind of, unless injury, and they have to pass a test. So they have 3 spots called like the taxi club, kind of, where they stay in the bubble. Like, they travel with the team, and they get tested regularly and all that jazz. But they don't count towards your roster cap. They don't count towards the 30-man. And Nate Pearson and Ryan...
So they're in reserve.
Nate Pearson and Ryan Barucki made that, which means they didn't make the starting rotation.
So they can't get called in unless they absolutely have to, I'm guessing?
I think they have to be replacing somebody on the roster.
Yeah, so that it's not just adding 3 more people.
Yeah.
It's like, they're literally just being kept around as like, in case of emergency.
Alternative player, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because Nate Pearson, I'm really excited. He's kind of like our like homegrown starter that we're really excited about. If you don't know who he is, because you probably don't unless you're a Jays fan, here's a exclamation mark for you. He throws 100 as a starter. And
that's always nice.
Yeah. And like, it's heat, and it's controlled heat, and he's got a nasty breaking ball.
And if he can do it for like 7 innings, or probably 6 innings straight, I mean, that's amazing.
Garrett Cole can do it. Garrett Cole throws 97 for like 9 innings straight.
Garrett Cole,
and it's ridiculous.
He haunts my dreams.
Noah Syndergaard literally throws 100 for like 9 innings. Like his velocity it's nuts. Noah Syndergaard just has a little bit of control issues, which is what.
Nolan Ryan used to do that too when he used to play.
Nolan Ryan was still throwing over 90 at like 45 years old.
Yeah, dude, I love
throwing
Nolan
like
Ryan.
93.
He was on my fantasy team when we lost in the first round of the MLB team. Memories, amazing. And then they won the whole tournament.
Yeah, I know. Haunted.
That's ridiculous.
So yeah, do you have anything that you would change about the Blue Jays team that I just listed, or is that pretty much?
I like it. I like it a lot. I definitely do like it.
I'm excited.
All the big names I'm excited to see are playing. I like Grichuk, Tellez.
Tellez DH, by the way. Yeah, I didn't need to mention that, I guess, but
Guerrero, Bichette. Those are pretty much the big. Guerrero Jr.
Yeah.
Biggio, like what I mean. I'm really excited. Like we have people that are like starting to make names for themselves. You know what I mean? And I really hope that it like goes on. It's all players we've either like farmed and stuff like so. It's like really we've like done this all. We did our rebuild, and probably like this year won't be the year we like completely go insane. But this will be the year I think we figure out if it's gonna go good or not.
3 years.
What do you mean?
I give it 3 years before we're back in the playoffs again.
Yeah, probably. But I think this is the first year that we can start seeing progress. Yeah. You know what I mean? And show real promise.
This is the big excitement. Oh, they were cute little babies kind of year. Next year it's like, hey, you gotta actually make a run for it. We don't expect you to make it, but we expect you to be competitive. And then that third year, the third year, it's like, hey, make the playoffs. And that kind of year in between year 2 and 3, that's when you'll see Rogers like give Ross Atkins some money and be like, go acquire somebody.
Yeah.
Go acquire our Troy Tulowitzki. Go acquire our what was the other big? Go acquire our David Price. Like go acquire that playoff tool.
Yeah, that we just sell after.
I mean, neither of those worked out, so those aren't good. So like, go acquire that person to help us.
They helped.
Oh, yeah. David Price got us to the playoffs. Are you kidding me?
David Price
he won like 10 straight starts.
And Tulowitzki didn't do bad.
You know what's funny? Tulowitzki was a big part of the 2015, like that second half. It's like, yo, we were pumped for him. He played really good.
Yeah.
And then he kind of got hurt and sucked. It sucked.
All he did was get hurt, it seemed.
But the 2016 playoffs, the following year, when he was finally healthy at the end of the year, he played pretty good in the playoffs.
Oh, he's clutch. He's really clutch. I miss Tulo.
I do. He's still in the Yankees farm system, I believe. Either that or he retired. I can't remember if he decided to retire or not.
Yeah. But yeah, I do think in any time in those 3 years, there's a chance for us to make the playoffs. It just gets higher and higher with the years going on.
It should. It should get higher and higher.
Especially this year, there's a chance if we can, if the Rays fuck up, there's a chance we can slide in there. I don't think the Red Sox beat us out, I'll be honest. I just don't think it. I don't, again, they have their computers that say it, so I guess, you can't really argue with a computer.
It's still JD, dude. You still got JD Martinez. You still got Rafael Devers. You still got...
we have plot armor, so shut up. No, we
have plot armor?
We have plot armor.
Hey, guys, the Jays are the good guys.
We're the main characters. Shut up.
Fuck the Boston Red Sox.
True,
They're the enemy.
But the Rays are... The Yankees are the enemy.
The Yankees are the enemy.
There's no chance we're beating them. It's like an ant versus a boot.
Okay, so we've got plot armor, but it's the first movie of the trilogy. So nothing's happening yet. We're still not beating the bad guys.
It's true.
It's the end of the trilogy where shit goes off.
Yeah. It's going to be like Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. So we're about an hour mark. I think we've said our piece. You got anything else to mention about the season? We've talked about the MLB. I think we're both consensus that it's not probably a good idea, but we're excited it's back.
Yeah.
Is that kind of the way you feel?
Yeah, I probably could have lived without it, but now it's coming back. I'm not going to say, pack it up and don't do it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it probably shouldn't have happened, but I'm not going to complain that it did.
Okay, World Series pick right now before the season starts.
Yankees.
Yankees over who?
Nationals? I guess.
Without Ryan Zimmerman, possibly without Juan Soto.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they're half.
And without
team.
Anthony Rendon. Anthony Rendon plays with the Angels now.
Wait, yeah, never mind. Oh, shoot.
Nationals.
Zimmerman and Soto are... Okay, wait.
Hey, guys, bold pick right now. If Soto doesn't play the entire season because of COVID, if he gets COVID real bad and doesn't play, and without Ryan Zimmerman, without that starter, and without Anthony Rendon, Nationals don't make the playoffs.
No, yeah, maybe not. I completely forgot about that. It's not the Nationals. Oh, my God.
I mean, Max Scherzer's the boss, but he's not that big of a boss.
Yeah. Who does it then? I don't know. What do you think?
I think Yankees as well.
Yeah.
Over the Dodgers. Again.
That's what I was going to say. Dodgers.
This would be the third time they've lost in the World Series if they lose.
Yeah, because I would say without the Nationals there, they really have no one to.
I still say we see a Yankees World Series.
I was going to say Dodgers, but I don't know the National League that well, so I didn't know if there was like a giant in the National League, because I don't.
Hey, the Braves are going to be good. Freddie Freeman though, the loss of Freddie Freeman, Felix Hernandez, and Nick Markakis, those are big losses.
Braves versus Dodgers. For the
but you got to think about the loss. They still have Ozzie Albies and they still have Ronald Acuna Jr. But they lost Freddie Freeman. That's your main guy.
Yeah, and the Dodgers didn't lose much, did they?
David Price, which he was a question mark.
I forgot he was a Dodger. Jesus Christ.
He was a question. Dude,
dude, that just shocked me. I was like,
do us a favor
short-circuited
and go on YouTube and look up MLB offseason 2019 just to give yourself a refresher because so much happened.
Yeah.
Big if on the Dodgers, by the way, tonight, too. Clayton Kershaw was supposed to start tonight, and he was put on the IL due to back stiffness.
Oh, you said he got COVID, and I was like,
no.
Jesus Christ.
Because his back's been bad. Clayton Kershaw is probably a Cy Young candidate every time he steps on the mound.
Yep.
But his back's got to be better if the Dodgers have a chance to go anywhere.
That actually is so sad, though, because, I do think probably Dodgers or Braves. Probably Dodgers if it works out perfectly, but, luck is luck sometimes,
I think
right?
as we sit right now, not just thinking about who they're missing, I think the Dodgers have a pretty good chance on.
Dodgers versus Yankees, and the Yankees devour the Dodgers.
You got that Belly-Betts combo?
Belly-Betts.
Belly-Betts.
True. Dude, actually, now, David Price and
I'm excited about the Angels. Speaking about the offseason moves. They acquired Anthony Rendon. They got Shohei Ohtani back. The Angels their offense is looking mad scary.
I don't think they'll do much. But they definitely will be something.
They have a chance to win their division.
Yeah,
or even with this expanded, the top two.
I don't think they'll go to the World Series or win the World Series.
No, but I'm excited about them.
Yeah, it'll be nice. You always root for the Dodgers a little bit, I find. I always do.
Maybe because they got cheated on by the Astros. I root for them even more now that we learned that the Astros really cheated them out of a World Series.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck the Astros, by the way. I hope they finish last.
Yet again, if the Astros had played them normally, you still think they would have won. I don't think they needed to cheat.
No, the Dodgers were good that year.
No, the Dodgers. I said the Angels. No, yeah, they cheated the Dodgers.
Yeah.
But I was talking about...
Sorry, you said you always root for the Dodgers. I go, yeah.
Yeah. No, sorry.
You meant the Angels?
I always root for the Angels.
Oh, you meant the Angels. Yeah, I do.
I got my only team. Yeah, I always have a soft spot for them. You know, Mike Trout and Pujols. You know, they're just such likable players, and they're such great players that I always find myself rooting for them a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Dodgers. I feel like I do think that the Astros probably just they had a good chance if they didn't cheat. But they're just, I guess they're pussies, I guess, and have to cheat.
Yeah.
Which is sad, because I do think that would have been a really good one to watch, like, legitimately, but what are you going to do?
Let's see how many times they get hit.
Oh, dude, it'll be...
There's gonna be hit. They've already been hit in the preseason, bro.
Yeah, they're going to get devoured. Yet again, like,
what if some players and Carrera both got pegged?
Yeah, you see that thing with Altuve, like, the whole thing about, like, him, like, grabbing his shirt when it happened because they didn't want to rip his shirt off because, like, he's going to show, like, them, whatever. Oh, man. That's ridiculous. But, yeah, but I feel bad for the players because what if, like, some of the, like, the other players didn't know, like the little bench players, little kiddies, weren't in on it, and then they're gonna get pegged.
I'm worried about like players like that weren't there. Like what if you just signed as an Astro and then you learned about that?
Oh my God, and you're gonna get pegged every at bat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad. But yeah, I do think the Yankees. I don't think there's any chance.
Yeah, I think Yankees World Series, guys. It would have to be a tremendous. I read a stat today. WTF stats is where I get all my fun stats, like all the weird stats that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
In league history, MLB league history, the top 5 out of the top 5 prolific home run hitters ever. So that's home runs per at bat, or home runs per season. Sorry, home runs per season. 3 out of the top 5 are in the Yankees lineup currently. Gary Sanchez, Giancarlo Stanton, and Aaron Judge.
Jesus Christ.
And that's so the top 5 list goes Babe Ruth. He averages 60 home runs per every 162 game season, which is mad.
Jeez.
Mark McGwire averages 50-something, and Stanton and Judge are in the 40s, and then Gary Sanchez is like 38. That's your top 5 home runs per 162 games. And that's minimum 1,000 plate appearances. So 1,000 at bats.
Christ. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
it just shows so.
So 3 out of the 5 are in the Yankees lineup currently. 4 out of the 5 are Yankees.
Yeah. True. Yeah. Where was that other guy at?
Mark McGwire? You don't know who Mark McGwire is?
No.
He's St. Louis Cardinal. Steroids.
Okay.
Kind of steroids, but...
Oh, yeah. Actually, no, maybe that... I actually don't know. But yeah, I think it just goes to show, like, the money thing. Like, money is insane in baseball.
I mean, back then, maybe it wasn't, like, for Babe Ruth, I mean.
Oh, no. But, like, yet again, the Yankees do have, like, one of the best farm systems in all of baseball. But yet again, probably because they can buy such good scouts.
Well, think about it. Gary Sanchez and Judge are homegrown.
Yeah, but they probably just have the money for the best.
And then they just bought Stanton.
Yeah, and you buy Stanton because you just feel like it. And so, yeah, money and baseball, they go together pretty well, apparently.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's it. Let us know in the comments down below if you're watching on YouTube, or you can hit us up on our email, our favorite stuff.
Or the website.
At Outlook.com, or our website, OFSpodcast.com.
There's a little, support window where you can talk to probably TJ, because I'm not very good with tech.
No, it is what it is. It's not hard. But yeah, just let us know anywhere, even in a review on Apple Podcasts. If you want it, you can just hit review.
That'd be really nice.
Give us a little review, and then talk about this episode. So let us know if you think baseball should come back. Let us know what your favorite team is, like how you think they're going to do this year. Let us know what you think about baseball, man. Baseball's a beautiful game. We're happy it's back. So we're going to be doing this more often in, like, home setting.
Yeah.
Me and you.
With this camera, better camera quality, better audio quality.
Yeah. So if you didn't like it before, tune back in. We're here. We're here now. Better. It might even get better when I have a camera with a tripod soon.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
So thank you, Robert, for allowing us to do this.
Oh, you're absolutely welcome.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Okay. Hold on. Calm down. All right, guys. We will see you in 2 weeks, and have fun watching baseball.